Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Timberborn Z, where the Z Beavers are in a little bit of a pickle. I'm out of water here. Like, it's completely out of water. We fixed this, but this is out of water. I need more water storage back here, because this is not keeping up with, the longer duration droughts and bad tides, because that's right around the corner. We can't really avoid that. That's bound to happen. It's part of the game. So I'm thinking, I know it's dangerous. It's very dangerous for me to think that we do a little bit of work over here to increase our storage capacity on the back end, so we can get this up to 3 units deep in here, and then we can do some other fun things like building this up over here. This will give us a lot of water to pull from, and then we can play in here. We could fill this up to the point where it even fills back in a little bit, so that it's all filled up to the same point as all of this. That might be helpful, but then what we run into is none of it gets down into here, and so that could be a problem with these shorter temperate cycles. So I'm not sure if that's quite the answer that we want to, or that's the answer that we have, or to the question that we have. I don't know. We do need to fix this. 3 units deep is, or 2 units deep is clearly not the answer. I don't really have explosives yet to actually blow this out, because we don't have the beavers to run all of the systems over here. We don't have the power to fix all the systems over here. We can slowly work towards getting our engines running, but that requires science, requires metal. Again, back to beavers. We don't have the beavers to actually keep up with that. We did install our first hauling post, so that should alleviate the problem that we were having earlier with all of our food not getting processed fast enough / picked fast enough. So we've alleviated that issue, hopefully, for the most part. We did get up here, so that's going to be good. This is where we're going to be able to get a good amount of power up and running, but that's going to take a lot of planks and a lot of gears, and we ran out of planks in the last episode. So that's why we have this running. That's why we have that running, or why we're going to need those things running, but that requires power. And again, we're back to the beaver problem. So beaver population growing. We're at 5 breeding pods now. That should get our population up to about a 50 to 55 max. We have enough housing for 50. Might expand this a little bit to compensate for that. We might move housing up here just so that it's out of the way and is in a bit of a cleaner spot. I don't recall what I put there. That's gears. I just randomly have a pile of gears there. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. So we need planks for this, logs for this. We have copious amounts of logs. I'm not concerned about logs. Just need to process it. Again, beavers. Power to process it. Beavers. Water, fine. Good. Food, fine. Good. We just need beavers. Beavers. And, well, food and storage for all said beavers. So let's get out of the big menu there. Let's hop back in here. Let's give this a go, and let's check on what we're doing here. So we do have 2 beavers not in a position. So we've got 1 there and then 1 here. That's fine. If we plus up here, then we can turn on this other lumber mill, which will speed up our plank manufacturing, which is good. That will speed this up, which means we get more water storage, which means we clear out some of this space and we can actually do some more foodstuffs, which would be fantastic. Though I think we're doing pretty okay with the food stuff right now. We have plenty of canola. We have plenty of canola seeds. We have a decent amount of soybeans going in, and we're just not meeting the demand for cassavas, but that should not be too much of an issue, theoretically. This bad tide just ended, I'm realizing, so that's good for us. And we get to test out whether or not this worked as advertised, which is great. And it looks like it already is, because I am the greatest. No, that's not true. I can't lie to you about that, guys. All right, sweet. I don't. Let's not tear that out because that is still part of our storage capacity. We don't want to break into that too far yet. That's gear or planks, and gears and planks. Okay, so let us see here. We have you sat in your bum doing nothing. Let's get you over here because that's half full and we need that maxed out again. This should be about clear now. That's already dropped. Let's drop this side too. Can't quite see that well in there, but it looks pretty clean. Let's go ahead and do that. Let some of that water in nice and slow so we don't cause any problems. We'll pull this back up to 1.95 so that we can store some more water back there just in case this next cycle is going to be a drought. So we can keep up with that demand. Water is pouring over this backside, filling into here, so that's good. We do need to spare a beaver or two for that so we can get that running. We need water. Water is always good. You can pause since that is now officially full. So that means you can go back to being a hauler. Back to the food problem. Food's fairly decent. You can reach all of that. And let's get the haulers to help you out with all of that. And probably unpause this. Get Kudo in there to pluck all this up. So that'll get us a lot of mangroves. They're just sitting there not being et, which is no fun. We just lost 2 beavers somewhere. We lost ATQ due to old age, sadly. We lost someone else to somewhere else. I'm not quite sure where that happened, but that means we're down to 3 here. Do I need 3 running this? Don't think we do. Pull this down to 2. Plus this up to increase plank capacity or plank production. It's a slight drop in production capability. That's still about at... Let's see, where can I steal body? It's 1 there, that's 1 there. We could probably pause on that for a minute. And you give this another plus, so that's 3 in there. If we had 1 more, I could get this one going, but I just don't have the schlitz for it. Just don't have the planks. This is what I get for not keeping up with all of the supply and demand issues. And with all of the beaver issues. We do have 6 kits. They are nowhere near reaching maturity. Sorry, I was looking at... So it does give a bonus, right? We get a plus 10% bonus. So the happier they are, they do get a bonus to growth speed. Nice. Now I know. And life expectancy is looking pretty good for everybody. So that's great. So maybe what we need to do is increase some happiness today. Happy beavers grow up faster, which means they get to work faster, which means I can put them to work. Because we're a little shy on the workers. We have 3 vacancies. It's not what we want to see. So, where do we start? Can't fix that. We do have a drought coming. Power up here is not going to solve anything. 5 beavers that are about to grow up, which means... We're going to have to... If we want to run this to get our first engine up, we're going to need at least 3 beavers in here, right? Yeah. At least 3 beavers. That's going to put us at 225. If we put 4 in here, we can run this guy and this guy. Or this guy and this guy. but that's going to take Mathing Republic 7 beavers, which we're not going to have even with all of them growing into adulthood. So that's not going to be helpful. But that's... Well, do we need this? Do we need builders? Are we actively building anything right now? Yes, we are building stuff. This is what we're building right now, which is good because we need water storage there. That's gonna be huge. Okay, that puts us at 1260, which is fantastic. Hopefully that's more than what we need for this next cycle. We need gears now because we just used all of our gears for all of this. So that's not good. We do need 20 planks, but we are producing those at about 1 every 45 or every 40 minutes in game. So that's good. Let's see, where can we borrow a body? Lumberjack doing nothing because the haulers aren't helping you. Let's go ahead and pause you. Let's get you in here, and we need somebody to actually dump some water into there, and soon we'll need to do the same over there. Let's see, what can we do? That's already at 1.9. Let's pull it to 1.95. Do the same here, just so we can have just a little bit more water stored up. Honestly, don't think it's necessary to even have this pulled up, but it's good to have. So we can dump this in, then we can dump this side in. Okay, that should be full. Everything's going to keep rolling down, which is totally fine, totally expected. We've got Spanksy working on this. Productivity still poopy. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because the power is inconsistent, and maybe that's where that... Okay, productivity is going up. Not having to carry materials anywhere. We've got fermented cassavas and soybeans and cassavas and mangroves. We've got food out the wazoo, as one of our YouTube friends likes to say. So that is good to know. We can go ahead and unpause that one, and then we can pause this guy because you're not needed there. Go ahead and unpause that as well, and should be good. We can replant all of this. That stuff is good. We're maxed out on logs. I want to work on getting more planks. Okay, so drop this down to 1 worker. Let's open this back up. So that's 2. That should leave us with at least 3 haulers in there. That's more than enough to meet the demand signal that we have. We can actually pause you because that's already full again. So that's brilliant. We have 4 pumpers going. I don't know if we need 4 once we're maxed out at 1500 or so, which will more than meet the demand. No. Yes, that should be about 20 days or 19 days worth of water. And we're almost there on food too. We need more food storage. We need a lot of things. We need beavers, we need food. We need water for the beavers. We need housing for the beavers. We need beavers for the power. We need beaver... Yeah. It's a cycle. It's a never-ending cycle of pain and suffering. But it's okay. We're fixing it. And that's all that matters. I think, though, we can probably pause 2 of these. It'll save us some bodies to get into here to be haulers. Or we can actually plus this up. Get somebody in there to help out with that power demand. And then we can unpause this. Let's get Lulabelle in there. And let's go ahead and crank this up. Max. Yeah, we're gonna have to do max. That puts us at 2 haulers. It's not really the best, but we do needs it. And if we had a little bit more Schlitz, we could actually turn that back on right there, but we don't have the beavers for that. We could pause those guys. We do have this one running, actually. Do we need those 2 guys? I feel like the answer is yes. And you guys should be focused on that as opposed to... We don't need 2 planters, I don't think. I think it's faster to plant. You guys can focus on cassava. You guys can focus on kohlrabi. And that should, in theory, help with the food stuff. We could start building up, but we don't have the planks to build up right now. The planks are being diverted to other things. We just need bodies. Once these guys are finished planting all the rest of the trees, we can pull them back into other gigs. We can actually snag all of these guys back because the mangrove fruits are full. So that's 2 bodies. So that means that we can plus this up and unpause that, and then we can unpause that. That's 3 bodies. The juggle is real. Like really, really real. All right, let's pull that down. Keep some haulers employed, gainfully employed. Keep 1 scientist gainfully employed. We do have the swimming pool done. That's actually intriguing. So that's probably where that little plus up in entertainment / well-being came from. So some beavers, well, now we have 2 swimming pools done. So the kits are actually hopping in there and swimming, so that will help them grow up faster. We are about to hit the 40, well, we are at 42. So that is good, kinda. So now we need 80 units of water per day. So that's 800 or 820 units of water per day, or per 10 days. That's how mathing in public works. So we do have just yeah, about 15 days worth of water, so that's good. These will slowly come in as the gears and the planks get processed. Productivity is decent over here because there's plenty of storage for all of those materials. That's on this side, so they don't have to go too far for that. This guy, you're just waiting on power. Power is the limfac for everything metal blocks. We have 18 metal blocks. That's brilliant. You love to see it. So, science. Power. Science good. Checks. 400 science points. Good. 25 gears. Not good. 20 logs. We're good on logs. So we just need the gears. So we'll wait for the gears to get going. They are going. Productivity is at max for all of these. We are exceeding the power demand. So that means that we could probably unpause that one. MG. Get in there, make some more canola seed oil for us. That would be appreciated. Let's snag a body to fill that in and snag a body to fill that in. We'll unpause those here in a minute, or repause those in a minute. Water's keeping up with that. Everything's good on this end. This is a little low, but I think it's okay for now. Those are still paused because we have 180 units of scrap metal still sitting in there. And those are 2 positions that we don't need to actually keep running. I think we can safely toss in a 6th breeding pod. Okay. Now we're at 28 metal blocks in climbing. So they increased the efficiency. So originally, or back in the day, update 6, it took 4 hours for this to process. Now it only takes 2. So that's very helpful. It goes faster. It's not going to take us 3 days to produce 9 metal blocks. So that's really, really good. So that's how we're skyrocketing right now. The question is, do I want to focus on this, or do I want to focus on getting to engines? I feel like engines is the answer, because that saves us beaver power. I think engines are the answer. So we're going to pause one since one of them's almost done. That's 4 gears. I can wait for 4 more gears to be produced. I'm not too concerned about that. We are still... So we're exceeding the demand? Yes? Is that because we've got some of them sat in their bum? Probably. Yeah, our cassavas, fermented cassavas, are maxed out, so we're going to save 2 bodies here, get them out of there to go do something else productive with their time. Haulers should, when they have time, fill these in. That's one of their things to do on their route. We do have the beavers to pause those 2, so now everything's back up to where we needs to be. That's good. We're balanced, sort of, for the most part. 6 days left in this drought. We're going to dump this water in here now. That should backfill all of this, get all of that in there. That'll be huge. That'll fill this side in too, presumably, if we dump it all in, and probably do the same thing on this side. I think when we're doing drought maintenance, we can just close this one and leave this open and just let all of this flow in. I don't think that we're going to overfill this pocket of water anytime soon, especially when you start blasting this out. If we do run into that issue, which I don't think is going to happen because obviously it's not. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. That's just more water for us to pull in for our storage, which is already now at 1800 because we've got this additional medium tank in here. So that is good. Gears are 24 away from... no, 18. 19 gears away from having our first engine. We have all of that right here. So once we get that in, we can actually... We'll save 2 beavers here. They'll be able to jump right into the district center to be builders, and we should be able to get that engine up and running really, really fast. The question is, which one do we destroy first? I think the answer is this one, because we are going to need the gears and the planks for the further production. On this side, or we just... I think we take this one out first. Yeah, because the faster this gets in, the more that this can continue to produce on all of this things, and that'll be great. And that's 4 beavers versus the 1 that's needed for that. So that'll save us a lot in the way of beaver power, which is really good for us. All right. Let us see here. Mangroves. We could probably get some beavers in here again to work on that. You guys should be okay working 16 hours a day now. Theoretically, that shouldn't cause any problems. I'm going to pull you down by 1. And I kind of want to get somebody up here to start tearing that out. Jade's already on it. Look at Jade. She just ran right up here. Ran straight up there. Like, I'm going to eat some logs and it's going to be great. It's going to be huge. And I say thank you. Thank you for being amazing. Yes. Do the things. 10 more gears. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Food storage. We have a bunch of planks now. So that's good. So we could do food storage now. What is the storage requirement for one of these? It's 80 planks. I forgot how expensive these were. But it makes sense because it's 1200 capacity. It's 250 science. We've got the science. We technically have the planks to build a couple of these. I'm not opposed to the idea. So let's see. So 2 things. Let's do this. We'll do a small warehouse here. A small tank here. So this will be water. This will be... Let's do fermented cassava. No, let's do fermented soybeans here. So those can be places for these workers, so they shouldn't have to run as far to get foodstuffs, right? So we'll set this as obtain, and same thing here, but those are already full, so that's a moot point, and we could, in theory, do the same in some of the other positions, but I think that's about it. These guys are pretty close to all this food over here. These guys aren't doing anything. This is redundant, but it's also full because the rest of our storage is full. We need 3 more gears, and then we can start tearing out our engines, which I'm very excited about. Game, stop fighting me. Stop fighting me. We do need additional housing. And something for these guys to do. Do some more well-being stuff for them. Don't have the metal blocks for that. That is... We don't even have the place for anything like that. We could do scratchers. Scratchers are entertaining. Yeah. Scratcher there. Scratcher here? And here? And here? Why not? What else can we do for some well-being stuff? I haven't needed a decontamination pod yet. Detailers, we don't have the sparkly planks for. Could do campfires, but we just don't have the space for the campfires. I do technically have the space here, since I'm not really doing anything with that. And let's do a little decoration stuff. Easy, cheap decorations. Yes, and we can throw in a shrub. Okay, we'll let them work on that. It'll take a little bit of time, but now we're doing better on planks. That's fine. Gears, we are officially there, so let's go ahead and pause these guys. Pause these guys. Okay, pause that thing. There we go. This can be paused. That can be paused. That can be paused. Now we've got a bunch of beavers with nothing to do with their hands. So you guys can come over here, fill this in, unpause that so we can get all of that going. And then, actually, I need this maxed out. Sweet. Go ahead and rip that out and get in our engine. There. And that is max priority. Beautiful. There's the end of our drought. That's all open. Let's go ahead and just pull this back up to 1.95. Same thing on this side. And we'll adjust that when needed. There's some happy beavers. Happy beavers. Back scratchers are in. Back scratcher! There we go. Brilliant. They'll be happy. Happy little guys. It'll be great. There's our engine. It's officially in. That's beautiful. So that means that we can unpause these. Probably pull all that down because we don't need all that. We can pause you guys and then plus this one up. That saves us 4 beavers, which is a lot. We'll probably tear this out. We need to move food production to this side. So we need base foods on this end, which we already have a fair portion of it over here. So that's good. I'm trying to think how we want to do that. So this is at 572 out of 445. So that's incorporating this. But if we pause you, we just need gears running. Now we're at 400 out of 395. Which makes sense because I removed an additional 150 from this and removed 50 from this. So that's meeting the demand signal from that side, which is good. Let's go ahead and plus that, or unpause that. Unpause this. Somebody's already in there. Let's get somebody in here. Let's get somebody helping with the choppage, and let's get somebody with that. There's plenty of mangroves for you guys to actually pull out. Now we've got campfire in. There's our well-being score. Little jump there. They've got the shrub. They've got a lantern for a little happiness, and we've got scratchers for days. I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautimous. It's brilliant. Now, gears. We need a lot more gears. So we need 14 more gears, which we're working on. It's good. This is all filling back in. Got that going. Our scrap metal is still holding relatively steady. Game, stop fighting me, please. I would appreciate it. Let's see. Power demand, we're exceeding it, which is fine. That's because they're happy. Okay, you're sat on your bum doing nothing. Do we want to spend the science for the storage? I feel like the answer is yes. Storage is quite helpful. Just don't have the way to get up there. Okay, so let's think about storage from this side, right? Because we want to do storage on this side. We want to, since all the power is on this end, right? It only makes sense that we do production, food production on this end. So let's do that. So this can go 1. Yes, unlock it. 2, that's 160. It's 240. It's 320. So let's go ahead and set this up. So soybeans, probably didn't need that, but we're doing it anyway. Canola seeds. Cassavas. And then we need to do storage for fermented cassavas. We also need storage for the other final products. So we need 1, 2, 3 more of these. Another drought is approaching. I'm not too concerned about droughts anymore. We've met our power requirements. We could think about getting up here, but again, drought incoming. Not going to be helpful. Not going to be helpful in the long haul. Okay, they do have that one done. Let's go ahead and put in that. Let's fill this in. And do something like this, I guess. Probably something like that, and then something like this. And then once we get that in, we can think about doing this last path piece right here. So that's 1, 2. So that's 2 of the 4 more that we're going to need. We'll put our staircase right here. We can think about ripping that out right there. We need more water pumpers, because that's dangerous. Probably don't need that many builders right now. Don't need you guys in there, and don't need you in there. We'll pull you out for now. We need more water pumpers. Let's exceed the demand for a minute, shall we? We have the gears. We do have the gears. We have the metal. We do, and we just need logs, right? Power logs? Yes. So let's tear that out. Let's go ahead and put this next one in. That goes there. Let's give this a priority. It doesn't need a priority. I think that's the... yes, it does need a priority. Go. Boosh. 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 There we go. Get that in. That takes priority over this. All of these shenanigans. And then we can start moving all the food stuff over here. The same with this storage can actually get ripped out since we're moving all of the basic materials to the other side. Well, we could leave the finalized materials like the kohlrabi and the mangrove. That's fine. Fermented cassavas. We don't need 2 over here. Yeah, that's all fine. That's okay. We do need to unpause one of these guys because we do have a need for berries. Otherwise, our beavers do not grow. Food, met. Water, not quite met, but working on it. So that's good. Great. Beautiful. This should be in now. It is. Prioritize you by haulers, otherwise the power is not going to meet there or make it there. And let's go ahead and toss in 1 fermenter here, 1 power connection hub right there, another fermenter on the other side, and then do we need a 3rd one? I don't think so. 3rd fits, but it doesn't sit. So that's the problem. And food. What else do we need production-wise? I think that's fine. Power, we've got... After these 2 go in, we've got enough for 300 more units of power to burn, which is fine. We can pause this one since we're only using these guys. These are maxed out. Yes. Hey, we could throw in another lumber mill. Get that connected, and we could do another gear workshop. Kind of don't like how this goes like that, but it works. Nothing to do within range. Thank you, Jade, for all your support up here. You did amazing. You did good. You did real good. Except for you missed those 2 because I missed those 2. That's fine. That's entirely on me. 9 days left in this drought. Totally feasible. Totally not a problem. Let's go ahead and check on this. You guys are sat on your bums because you have nowhere to send anything because all of the storage is not quite done yet. We do have 3 beavers doing nothing, so there they go. We have not enough in the way of planks. Let's go ahead and plus up this stuff so we can move this out of the way. That being said, I don't have any explosives, so there's no reason for me to say that. Okay. So that's soybeans, that's canola seed, that's cassavas. Fermented cassavas. You have 1 beaver doing nothing. You're a hauler now. Nothing to do within range. Jade's officially done there. Where else are we paused? We are still paused over here in this lumberjack flag. Aggrinator. You've got some help there. Those 2 are already in. Let's go with fermented cassavas and fermented soybeans, because that's the only thing that we can actually do there. Yet. So we don't have mushrooms. We don't have the mushroom farm going. Do I have... So canola seeds and soybeans. We have storage built for it. Just don't have the access points for it. Let's get that in so they can actually reach that. And we can focus on building this later. We can go ahead and just toss this in though. So connect that right there. Why not? There's no need for that or that or that. Heck, even that, or that, or that, or that, or that. Give me the thing. Thank you, thank you. Let's just put that in right there. Nice, clean-ish cut there. Now we can start storing even more canola seeds, more cassavas. So none of this should be full like that. Missing 5 beavers. Okay, that's anticipated. We do have these in officially, so I think now that that's in, all of that's in, we can start tearing this out now. Yes. We have storage for canola over here. That's good. Everything else is still good. Yeah. Food production is good on this side. We can start, probably clean up some of this. We have the lumber for it. Do we want to move housing up here? Or we could clean this entire area up. That's going to give me a flag when it gets dry. Could clean this entire area up. Let's go ahead and destroy that. That's full. We can +1 up in there. Do we have any other jobs not busy? You're not meeting the demand. Here you can go do canola seeds. There, everybody's busy now. And we need more housing. All right. Buildings, housing, science. Row house or... Row houses are entertaining because they let us transfer power down a little bit easier than trying to build all of the vertical power shafts. So in theory, we could put a bunch of row houses stacked on top of each other. This power feeds down into here, and we can just feed that power out and around. And we can actually work with the new dirt excavation stuff where we can put terrain blocks on top of other buildings, and we can hide our power stuff, and that can just feed down under and into here, which would look so neat, so clean. I like that idea. I like it a lot. All right. Link production and gear production are going swimmingly. We can unpause that guy, get a little bit more storage in, and probably think about throwing in another set right here and doing another water storage. Soon we're going to have to unlock the large water tank, or the large tank, but that's a little bit a ways away. We don't have the metal production. Heck, we have this paused over here still, and they have barely put a dent in that mess. We can unpause you and do the same here. We should still have 8 bodies in there. Probably pull this down. There we go. Now we should get more science going. That'll be good. Number crunchers are a thing that we could get to, but they consume a lot of power. It's 500 horsepower per go, and we don't quite have that yet. Let's see. You are at 1600. You are at 200, 200, 230. So we can do mangrove fruit here. And then fermented soybeans. Cassava, canola, soybeans, mangrove, fermented soybeans. 1 beaver with nothing to do. That doesn't need to be here anymore because there's nothing there. I forgot that I put all this back here. I want to actually take that out and put another... Yeah. So once that regrows, we can build another farmhouse. That's what I'm trying to think of. Put another body in there for the kohlrabis. Actually, I want to undo what I just did. Let's get somebody back out here on this. And we could actually help them out a little bit by putting in a small warehouse, a small water tank, and putting any type of food in here. Putting water in there, and that'll be great. Where am I? I'm lost. I'm not lost. We're good. We're great. We're huge. Wait. Never mind. Disregard. Sweet. Gears. Good. Planks. Not good. We burned through a lot of planks. Oh, shnikey. Okay, nope, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. This is totally okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was almost concerned there for a second. All right. Metal planks. We are in a good spot now, actually. I think we can come over here and look at sluice gates. So, metal blocks, good. Planks, working it. Sluice gates, please. So we want sluice gates. Probably not that many. But we'll do it anyway. And we need a way over there. There's a path right there, so we'll take advantage of that. We're going to need something like this. Some stairs there, here, and a path to here, path to there, path to there, and then we need to set this up to close below contamination of 1. I believe this is how that's supposed to work. And synchronize with adjacent. Yes. So close below. Yes. I think that's how that statement's supposed to be read. We're good. I know how to read the English language. Don't worry yourselves here. Okay, guys? We do have 2,000 units of water. And food is moving in a much more positive direction. So things are looking great. Can you guys not reach this? No, there's just no storage for it. Okay. Well, now we've got all the storage in the world for all that. So that's good. We have so much food storage now. Need another one for kohlrabi. We're good on cassava, soybeans. Mangrove. So we need kohlrabi storage. Soybeans are good. Cassava's good. Canola seeds good. We need a larger thing for canola oil, but we don't have that unlocked yet, so there's no need for that. We're going to pause you so we can stop burning through our water. Same with you. Plus you guys up so that we can get that going. We could probably install our third inventor's hut again, and I need to focus on what it is that I needed to focus on earlier, which is housing. So this area can be cleaner, so let's do that. What are we building? We're building that over here, which is fine. We can pull them out of their houses for a little bit. I'm okay with that. Sorry, guys. No more housing for you. No more of those for you. That's a waste of material, but we need a little bit of a cleaner housing system over here. So this is... Where'd all my science go? Okay, never mind. Okay, and then we go like this. Fill that in. Water's moving again. Let's go ahead and pull this back up to 1.95 where it belongs. 1.95 there. Builders are working their way downtown. Walking fast. Let's get this a priority bump. Get that accomplished ASAP so we can get our housing sorted. That should be, what? That's 60, so that's 80 houses. It's more than enough. That's going to meet our demand there. The demand signal is 60. We've put in 80. That's good. That goes... Give me that one. I see you, Mr. Path there that I didn't want. Okay, that's good. We can actually rip this out and give this a priority bump as well. So let's get that in. That one house is in, so we have one less. Why is he asleep? Okay, it's the middle of the day and he's already asleep. Okay, whatever. Let's give this a max priority bump so that it gets accomplished sooner rather than later. Let's go ahead and destroy that. They'll come down here, they'll clean that up. I'm realizing that there's a thing of stairs right there that's not very helpful to us. Water's rolling in, so that's good. This staircase has not been built yet, but that's intended because they're working on rebuilding all the housing. And we still have beavers falling asleep in the middle of nowhere, which is totally fine. Water's still looking pretty strong. We're at 1900. Haven't dipped too far below that. All of these guys are about to start cranking their logs again. We're flooded again. Stop it at a flood. Good. We need more medical beds. We need to get bots moving sooner rather than later so we can stop injuring our beavers. That would be great. Okay, that's in. Okay, and now we're building housing. We have 4 bodies in here. We do. Do we have the science for a builder's hut? We have the bodies for a builder's hut. The answer to both is no. Joe, we're not going to do a builder's hut. But since I did create that inadvertent little catch here, they can have all the scratchers there. And then that's it. That's all they get. They get back scratchers. They'll survive with that. Water's good. I just said that, but I keep checking it. I keep checking it because I'm always paranoid. That one time, okay, one time you run a little low on water and everybody freaks out and starts saying that you're bad at playing the game. That was weird. I was questioning why they were blue. All right, bad tide. We're doing good. Cycle 15, day 4. Raging through time. Raging through this entire system. I love it. I wish the water would stop being inconsistent, though. I don't know why it's doing that. I really don't know why it's doing that, but it's fine. Everything's okay. We are doing good. We do have all of those positions up and running. Now we have 4 beavers doing nothing. That is finally, we're doing better. And we have 6 more children about to grow up. I am loving this. All right. Now we can do things like put in a builder's hut or something, which can go up here. With 100 science, we can afford that. This is probably not the best place for that, but I'm going to put it there for now anyway. It'll do. It'll do. I guess those 2 can do little water pumpage while they're doing nothing with their hands. This is good. We're doing really good, guys. We're actually making some good progress. This needs to be cleaned up a little bit. It's a little wonky, but it's fine. Planks are back up in a positive direction. Gears are catching up as well, so we could actually start doing things like, I don't know, unlocking the bad water pump, which is here. 250 science. We could throw in a couple more inventors' huts, which would not be a bad idea. Did they clear this out over here? Yes, they did. Now we can put in our other farmhouse. Question is, what do we want to put up here? Planting crops. We've got plenty of canola. We've got plenty of soybeans, right? Yeah, we could do more. There's nothing wrong with planting more. Yeah, absolutely nothing. So I just put soybeans in there. Let's do canola on the other side. Okay. There we go. Can you guys reach all the way down there? You can. So let's go ahead and put in some more soybeans. Don't know how. I think that should be fine. This should reach all that. So I'm not too concerned. Sweet. Housing's cleaned up. Power's in. Droughts inbound. This has already been set up. This has been almost started. We just need them to finish up the housing. We could probably reduce the priority on this one, since we only need the one more building, which only needs 2 more logs. This is looking good. Like, really good. I'm pretty happy. We've solved the beaver cycle problem for the most part. Now I have too many beavers. What am I going to do with all these beavers? All right. We're at 14 days worth of a drought. We are at 61 beavers. So we need 120 units of water per day. That's 1,200 units of water per 10 days. We're fine. I think we're good. And we've got more than enough food to meet the demand. We just need to actually pick all of the food that's in the ground and start moving that into a better spot, which would be great. Water's still moving its way down here. This is still full. So that's good. We're still pumping. We could actually pause a couple of these to save ourselves a beaver or 2. Maybe throw one in here. I don't know. That looks good. This is moving. The question is, did they touch this? Do I have the logs and the planks? I do have the logs and the planks. So let's go ahead and click this button. Click that button. So they should be able to grab the materials, get up here, and throw that in. We do have the bodies, so we can pull from the hauling district, which is quite full. Why are we so low on kohlrabies? Like, there's a gajillion kohlrabies here, guys. You guys don't even eat it half the time. You prefer to eat all of the mangrove fruits. I know how to speak the English language. Or cassavas. Right? Right? Okay. So I want to stack more storage next. But we need to deal with the plank shortage, which we are dealing with. We need 8 more logs and we'll have another builder's district, or builder's hut, which will help us do things like this, which will be great. Because then we can pull this up to 3. We'll store even more water back here. And then we can start thinking about the last 52 science that we need to unlock the bad water pump. The last 47 science we need to unlock the bad water pump. That's going to be brilliant. That's going to be brilliant. Can you guys clean that up? All right, there we go. Now we got more builders. They can help out. This is good. This is really good. We have all the metal blocks that we need. We have all the planks that we need. They should be able to get over here and put these in without any problem. It's just a matter of making the trek, which seems to be a little arduous. We do need to stop cutting this down, though, because we are going to need those pine sooner rather than later, especially the pine resin. So we should start thinking about doing something like this, putting this in right here and unlocking the tapper shack with 500 science that we don't have. 30 more science, we can unlock the other thing, the bad water pump, which is what we wanted to unlock earlier. Logs and planks there. That's in. They're working on this over here. Brilliant. We've got 10 days to finish this up. 10 days to get this in, or at least 16 days in game to get the sluice gates accomplished before we start doing bad water stuff again, which is good. Do I need to put in another gatherer flag here? Is that what's happening? Or are you guys just not getting the help you need? Are you guys just too busy? Are you too hungry? What's the deal here, guys? What's the dealio? Look at all these mangrove fruit just sitting here. They ain't going nowhere. You just staring at them. It's not helpful to anybody. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Good science movement. Get science extra moving. There we go. Want builders. We have 2 injuries. That's fine. It's expected. They are working hard jobs over here. That stuff, very painful for them, especially when they get their little fursies, little furry paws stuck in the bad stuffs. You know? Kind of want to do something like this too. Since we've already got this kind of going aesthetically, go ahead and chuck those in. Let's go ahead and toss in another water pump. And we can start tearing out these guys. And saving some of this real estate. And reclaiming this for even more food stuff. We are going to need to get into corn and eggplant soon, but that requires having the food factories unlocked, which isn't that far off, honestly. We could do that pretty quickly, but we want to do bad water first, because then we can start doing explosives. Explosives are fun. I like explosives, because then I can make all of these wonderful places in here that are only 2 deep much deeper, so that we can, you know, store more water. Storing water is always good. Always a good thing. I should always store more water. But that means that we need to think about where to go and get all of our bad water. And there's bad water right here, which means that we need to build a path to get over there to get all of the bad water. We already have a staircase going in right there, so there's no need to build an additional one. Let's go ahead and throw in a staircase right here. Come on, there we go. And now we grab this, grab that, grab this, grab that. Don't unlock that. Burn the material to do that. Grab that and grab that. That should be fine. Now we can yell at the computer for lagging yet again and unlock the bad water pump. Flip it that way. Flip it that way, and bada bing, bada boom, we've got access to bad water. Soonish. Right? Yeah, it's only 5. Yeah, we've got all the materials. It's just a matter of getting it accomplished while they are focused on not building this because it's already done. Would you look at that? I swear these guys are efficient. It's not me. I'm not doing anything that's actually helpful and productive and getting them to do anything. Like, they're doing it all on their own, man. I have no say in this. Like, look at this. They're double tapping. They're building this and that. I'm so proud of them. Why do we have hungry beavers? You guys should not be hungry. You should not be wanting for food. I have fed you. I provided you scratchers and a campfire. You should be happy beavers. Very, very happy beavers. Question is, how do we get them on top to do rooftop terrace stuff? Because they do like rooftop terraces. And they're kind of cool looking too, so. I really wish that we could put these on there. So we could put some sort of awning or something over top. Now, I know that I could do something like this and put an overhang on it, and then I could put something on top of that. It's a lot of material, guys. That's a poop ton of material that I'm not quite willing to burn on that. See? Yeah, see? Get that guy working. I know that took one of our haulers away, but it's kind of required. We're running short on scrap metal. It's fine. We are keeping up with the metal demand for now because we haven't been building that much. All right, let's look. Okay, we are going to need a lot more metal. TubeWay stations. That is a lot. That's 20 metal blocks per station. And we need a hub at every point. And how big is this? It's a... So we have 5... Hold up. We have 7 points to exit. So how is this going to work? So would we do something like put it here and then have it come out the back and go over top of this and then over and then spit out maybe over here or something? Is that how that works? Is that how we would do that? We got TubeWays. We need more science. We need to speed up our science production. Number crunchers? No. Yes. Well, they've already almost got that done. Wow, we are making some speedy progress here. And I am excited for it. But how am I going to do these? Like, maybe like sky bridges? Like the sky rails? Is that what we kind of do? I'm feeling sky rails is the answer. Like, we do a port of entry, or an entry port here, and then do something along those lines. Like over, and then here's a exit port. They hop down, they go do the jobs over here. Then we have up and over, and then that's gonna cost a lot in all the overhangs, though. The overhangs are gonna be very expensive. question is... Or we could go under. And have subways. You can do beaver subways. Under is an option. Under is definitely an option. I'm not opposed to that. So that definitely means explosives. We need a lot of explosives. We need more bodies again. Our beavers are dropping like flies. You guys aren't supposed to be passing out on me like this, passing away on me. We need you. We need you for reasons. We did burn through all this though pretty fast. Okay. We did also build these two, so you guys aren't helpful in the least. Let's go ahead and put in a storage tank for bad water right here. For when we do have something to do with that, we are going to have to process the bad water in the centrifuge to make... Well... Yes, because I want double and triple dynamite. Yeah. And I did build these 3. That's where we lost some bodies. Science is moving. That's a good thing. So we can blitz through that science to get another engine in, and that will feed our number cruncher, which can go back here. Will the number cruncher fit there? Let's see. No. And I thought I had it so planned out. Number cruncher can go there, though. It's not bad. I didn't plan it out. I can't lie to you guys. That would imply I had a plan, and I don't do that. This is all just, you know, by the seat of my pants, you know? Just raging against the machine, going crazy. I have no idea what I'm doing with my hands. I'm just making it up. Having a blast, playing with the beavers, rocking the free world. We could do this, but I don't want to quite do that yet. I'm not committed to that idea. I'll let that stew for a minute. Y'all aren't doing nothing, so we'll pause you guys. You can go haul something for now. Actually, come pump out what's left of this bad water. Why not? Go do some bad water pumpage. We've got the storage for it now. There's no reason not to. We just don't have anything to do with it quite yet, but we do have the science moving to do something with that. So let us see here. Landscaping, explosive factory, 400 science, just hit it. We need additional power though, because this is a power suck. We do not have the space for it, so let's go ahead and start tacking in a couple more engines. Let's go ahead and put in a path back, or a couple of these right here, and then toss in another engine right there. Probably not what I wanted to do, but I've already done it. So there's that. Go ahead and path that in. This can go... I foobarred it. Do I want to tear this out? The answer is yes. Yes, I do. And the drought's out? Really? That's gorgeous. We did lose the water on this side, so we lost a portion of our cassava on this end. Just fine. Number cruncher is gonna go where? We wanted explosive factory right here. Yes. Okay, power needs to go in somewhere. We can just have the power go from here down. We do Something like that. Something like this. And then we do a little something like this. And a path in like so. And there we go. We can get this a priority bump so they can actually start doing that. And we'll do this, and this connection right here and right there. Brilliant. Sweet, that's connected. Those shouldn't be going anywhere. That's already in. They're installing that. They're installing that. Nobody should get stuck. And boom. Now we're connected for free. Now we've got all the additional power. That's already almost done. We just need the metal blocks, which is in the process of being produced. Yes. We just burned through a lot making these engines, so that kind of makes sense. Don't need all of that running. It's excessive and unnecessary. Water's finally moving in. Let's pull this back up to... We can go up to 2.95 now. Yes. Well, let's go to 2.95. Beautiful. Now that that's in, everything else on this end should, in theory, not overspill anywhere. Let's get these unpaused. We'll probably pause one of them, or pull these down since we're not building too much right now. Get those all in. That's plenty of water going. We are pumping bad water now, officially. We almost have all of the materials for this. We're just waiting on metal blocks. Metal blocks are being processed. You, whose productivity is 0. Where are you? Where are you at? What are you doing? You're hauling scrap metal. Okay, well we're gonna send some haulers to help you now. How about that? Sweet. That's a lot more water. So this should store all the way back to here now, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So that will hold up a good bit. The problem is, of course, that if it's a bad tide, it's not going to help us at all. Yeah. Probably don't want that at 1.95. Because I have a feeling that the moment I start closing those things, it's going to cause a problem. Okay, it's just a drought. Alright, that's fine. We can let that play out. Bad water is fine. We are storing as much as that as we can. We could probably throw in an additional storage container over here or something, which I'm not opposed to doing. Let's go ahead and get that in right there. Do storage, bad water here, path there. That's good. And bada bing, bada bing. You have 2 beavers with nothing to do. Well, now they're doing something productive with their lives. Actually, let's throw somebody in to work on that. There we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love it. I love it a lot. I want to see these explosives get finished. Still have 5 of those going. We need another 600 more science? No, we need another 1100 more science. So that'll be a minute. That will be a minute. But it's okay. I'm happy with where we're at. And I think that's where we'll call it here, guys. We have a drought inbound. We've got engines complete. Power is solved. No longer will we be wasting away waiting for the next drought or waiting for the drought to end or the next temperate cycle to go or the bad tide to go. We've got science moving. We've got builders moving. We've got haulers doing hauling things. We've got bad water. We've got engines. We've got metal. We've got all of the things except for the next tier of food. But that's a little ways away. Maybe we could do a little bit of more stuff down here. I haven't decided yet. But You'll have to find out on the next time we play some Timberborn Z. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button as well. If you made it this far, I would appreciate you. And we'll catch you on the next episode. I'm going to get out of here. I'm rambling at this point. It's been too long. I need something to drink. Probably a Canada Dry. This was so good. But guys, make sure you remember to keep yourselves nice and hydrated. Make sure your beaver is nice and hydrated as well. Stay thirsty, my friends. I'm out. See ya.